Patience, grasshopper, patience. Well, we're starting to see a lot more bullish signs come into the marketplace, and so we just needed a little patience before we got to them. All right, and we need a little patience. We should study this very, very closely. Let's take a look here. We still, you can't count this as a bull market or a bear market if we look at the S&P 500. We're making higher lows and lower highs, or higher highs, I guess, or, it's a mixed bag. That's the point. But things are starting to perk up a little bit. Let's take a look here. This is an interesting chart to me. Two items on here. In the purple square in the upper right-hand corner, you can see that the buying pressure, which is the green line, is now equal to the selling pressure, and this is the first time we've had that in weeks. And really, except for a very short period of time, it's been 2 months since we've seen buying pressure this strong. So this is a very good sign for the bulls. Down at the bottom, we have what's called an island reversal. An island reversal, it's bullish. And take a look. And an island reversal is formed by the gap down 2 weeks ago, and then the gap up this week, which leaves an island of about 5 bars down there. And that's a bullish signal. Still too early. We can't call this a bull market by any means, but I'm just saying we're starting to see more bullish signs, which of course is a precursor to a bull market. NASDAQ was the weakest, but now I think it's actually the strongest. It's starting to catch up to the other two big indices. Seasonality remains neutral. We need to see the IWM, the Russell 2000, get above 159 for me to turn my signal back to bullish. Now, the seasonality is, well, we're in a great bull period. Here you can see December should be a good month. Ned Davis's seasonality, also a very, very strong month. Well, it didn't work as well in the past couple of months, but we always have to assume normalcy will prevail. But this is probably the only thing that really turned negative, and that is we now are down to 65. If this gets down to 25 or less, that's it, bear market time. So this is a bearish, I guess let's call it's flashing yellow right now, flashing a bright yellow, but not red yet. But look at that thing, that's making me very nervous. Asset allocation, we moved money out of the bond market and into the stock market, yet as you'll see in a minute, bonds were actually higher. So this is really interesting, which means that a lot of money is coming into both the bonds and the stock market, causing them both to go up. Just stocks went up more. That's bullish for the stock market. In addition, the stock market risk indicator also went up, and as people want more risk, that's bullish for the stock market. If people don't want risk, then they want bonds or cash. But here we can see that they want stocks. And they want risky stocks too. Global shares are boring to me, so who cares? Now the bonds broke out. Now remember, when bonds go up, means that interest rates are going down. Now they're just hovering basically above their breakout level, but this is also a bullish feature for the stock market. If long-term interest rates go down, that can be very positive for the stock market. Bond key factors still telling us lower interest rates ahead. The green line is interest rates, and you can see we broke to new lows. So technically speaking, we are now in a bear market in interest rates or a bull market in bonds. The CRB, which is the chart itself, plunging. The blue line, which is German 10-year treasuries, plunging. Only gold is really steady. So looks to me like all of our factors are still telling us to be looking for lower interest rates. Now, if interest rates are lower, you would expect the dollar to come down, but it's held up quite well. The simple reason is, and all you fully paid up members, I'm going to show this to you later, is that there's a shortage of dollars. The supply of dollars is shrinking. It's shrinking. There's fewer dollars today than there was a month ago and 2 months ago and 6 months ago. So the supply of dollars is shrinking, and this is one of the, well, maybe the key reason why we're having a financial crisis that I've been calling for coming up probably next year. So this is going up not because interest rates are going down, but because the supply of dollars is shrinking. Gold, now if the supply of dollars is shrinking and the dollar's strong, then usually gold comes under pressure. As you can see, we're trading at the same price we were in July. So holy moly, who cares about gold right now? I hate to say it, I know all you gold bugs who've got gold under your pillow. We're just going to have to hold off for now. Our indicators, the top indicator, neutral. The middle indicator, a bit bearish. The bottom indicator, kind of neutral. Guess what? Got to just stand aside on gold again. Now, oil, as we've been talking about, has been plunging. We are starting to see some signs that the lower prices is choking off supply a bit. But demand is slipping as well. So oil should generally, we may see a rally here this week, which I expect. But after that, I think we'll probably start to see it drift lower. I was talking about into the mid 40s. And Bitcoin was plungerama. I think I'm the only person that called this and got you short Bitcoin. So you are now short Bitcoin. If you're a trader of Bitcoin, all of those people, all those Bitcoin millionaires are now Bitcoin thousandaires. Now, here's the key, though. My objective on the downside was that we would break 4,000, and we've broken 4,000. So now the real question is how much lower? I don't think we're going to go much lower. Look at how the purple predictor has rallied sharply here after plunging. You can see that the smart money sold this aggressively, but now the smart money's coming in at the 4,000 level. So I think this is about as far down as we're going to go. I've talked about the fundamentals of Bitcoin and why it should. Some people say it could go as low as 1,000 or 1,100 bucks. Let's just look for the rally this week. Then we'll think about getting short some more later. All right, all of you freebies, love having you here. Please, 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 please read this special report. Please, 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 please. If you're interested in picking up on some great trade ideas, one of my students created this site. It's not mine. He did a fabulous job of picking up on the techniques I use in creating a site. I use it every single week to come up with the great trades that we have in the fully paid up section. All right, fully paid up members, hang on just 1 second.